win the Melbourne Cup. Grover took the lead. Oh, Kingston Town swamping them. What a run, Kingston Town. And Bone Crusher races into equine immortality.
Might and Power in front. He's going to get it. The earth starts to rumble. Might and Power takes the Cox Plate.
She might be the greatest in the world, Sunline. She streaks home in the Cox Plate.
So you think Lindsay's second. So you think first. Cometh the hour. Cometh the legend. Greatness. Weeks has done it. It's one utopia.
Why wouldn't you want to be here when you see that? Why wouldn't you want to come through the gates here at Moonee Valley and join the throng that'll be here for the 2023 WS Cox Plate? It's the championship race. It's a race that takes good from great every year, doesn't it? And to some from great to legends. And at Royal Randwick today, spring champions Savabeel won this and then won a Cox Plate in the same year. Dundeel, of course, one of his many Group 1s. Remember that Queen Elizabeth Stakes was a crowning moment. And Montefilia, one of the fillies that have had a great record in the spring champion. So a big day at Royal Randwick, but we are absolutely focused on the WS Cox Plate. Caitlin Mallion, could you think of anywhere else in the world you'd want to be today?
No way. That was me running through the gate this morning. I know you arrived by chopper, but as usual, but it is such a wonderful day. And look at this mouth-watering menu that we have in store for you. The Cox Plate, $5 million with the best of the best running. The Manikato Stakes over the sprint trip of 1,200 metres, where we're going to see the Star and Prairie Trees, Crystal Mile, the Moonee Valley Vars, the Phillies Classic, the Tessio and the Red Anchor Stakes over the 1,200 metres. It's going to be the best day.
And you've picked three out, Katie. Hard to do. Who are they?
Well, it has to be Gold Trip. He is an absolute out-and-out star. He's trying to become the fourth horse to win the Melbourne Cup and come back the year later and win the Cox Plate. Some pretty big names too, including Farlat. Mr. Brightside, well, this crowd is going to absolutely sing this song massively if he were to win the Cox Plate. And then in the Manikato, she's unbeaten here in 3 starts. Imperatriz, it's hard to go past her.
What a lineup, eh?
Oh.
To have Imperatriz on the same day as a Cox Plate. Richard did a great job centering, didn't he, last night? The coverage from Moonee Valley Gold Cup night. I think he's gone home, but he's out on the track right now. How you going, mate?
Welcome to Cox Plate Day. Last night we raced on a good 3 track and it was really hard to make ground. Marty Sign and the track managers put on 8 mils of rain, and as you can see, a little irrigation has made it nice and damp. It'll dry out because the track is going to be affected by this big wind in the Cox Plate. Horses who take the lead down the side there and then punch into the headwind are going to be at a big disadvantage. Those that are camped in behind, getting a little slipstream, will then spring out at about the 600 metre mark and then, like with a big parachute on their back.
Champion Stakes Day. The invitation is something that I'm very much looking forward to seeing. We get to see Espiona Magic Time. Over the 1,400 metres, $2 million up for grab. The Calendar Presnell is also one of the features which used to be the old Stan Fox. Arctic Glamour and Peer Pressure go to battle the Craven Plate. They're listed Brian Carrowley and a really good support card as well.
Your horses to watch, headlined by some up-and-coming superstars.
Well, this is what this day really is, isn't it? It's about horses who are trying to get those victories on the board. And Tom Kitten arguably should have won last start in the Gloaming. He faces up in his first Group 1. This mare, well, she's done it all before, hasn't she? Out of the Everest, she won the Golden Pendant at the start of this preparation and looks really hard to beat. And this little Bonnie filly, she is a little pocket rocket. I reckon she can make it 3 in a row this prep.
Yeah, heading towards 1,000 guineas. She's got plenty to offer. Great to have Hamish McLaughlin as part of our coverage today, and he's out on the Randwick course proper.
Hello everyone and welcome to Royal Randwick. A little bit of cloud cover, top of 20, hardly a breath of breeze. The rail is in the true position. It is a soft 5. Just spoken to some of the jockeys. They think the shortest way home obviously is the rail, but wherever you go on this glorious track, it's going to be an even surface. Lots of money up for grabs. The Craven Plate, the invitation. It is just a great day to be at Randwick, to watch Moonee Valley and enjoy from the couch.
Right, Hamish, and as we head back to the Valley, some great jockeys arriving. James McDonald on board, Romantic Warrior in the Cox Plate today. There's the Purton family, Zach, wife Nicole, Cash and Roxy in from Hong Kong for a big weekend, and then the GOAT. Damien Oliver looking to win his second Cox Plate, this time for Edward Cummings on board Jewess. Let's pick things up with Daniel McPherson, who joins us with Matt Hill for the first time today.
Hill, welcome to a blustery Cox Plate Day. What makes this day so special?
Well, it's the best of the best, pound for pound, and there'll be 25,000 people in here later on, and there'll just be that anxiety in the air, that tension. It's just the best.
Great energy, great atmosphere out here at the Ravalli. Now, you tipped us last week without a fight. Can you tip us a Cox Plate winner?
Well, the pressure's on. I put pressure on myself, didn't I? Look, I think Alligator Blood's going to be very hard to beat. Gay Waterhouse is going to have that horse tuned to the minute, but I think Gold Trip's the best horse in Australia. I think they'll fight it out.
Now, a man of your talents, do you pre-prepare lines, iconic lines for every horse in the race, or does it just come spontaneously?
It is a tricky one. You'd have yourself muddled up if you came out with every line, but my first job is to call the race accurately, and if something special happens, hopefully something in the junkyard in their head comes out.
But you are the best in the business. Where do you call the race from? Where's your vantage point here at the Valley?
Right up on the roof. So there'll be 20,000 people here today, and I'm right over the top of them.
There?
Right up the top.
You get an elevator to go up there.
No elevator.
That's incredible.
Okay, we just did a back shot.
It's some trip, isn't it? So these are the renovations going on at Moonee Valley right now. So Trackside House and Stone Pine House are the two venues, Katie. So about 230 apartments are being built. Therefore, we'll have 20,000 people crammed in today. This is the third last time that we'll hold a Cox Plate at this track as we know it. Then there'll be a year off, and then they come back to the brand new one.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know how they're going to fit it all in. There doesn't seem like a lot of room there, Bruce, but the Valley Book of Rides.
They are, and Richo, we've given him the job, and he's come up with Blake Shin today. So, look, they're so even, isn't it? I mean, J-Mac's got some great rides, Frosty, of course, Damien Lane. Great to have Zach Purton. Craig's only got 3 rides today, Craig Williams. Mark Zara's the man of the moment. So, the star goes next to Blake Shin. Richo's also got some black bookers today, and why wouldn't you on WS Cox Plate Day, Katie? So, his black bookers today, the 2 3-year-olds that run in the Cox Plate, King Colorado and Militarized, and Tino in the Crystal Mile, and Tom Kitten, bless his heart, in the Spring Champion.
Yeah, well, he was so unlucky last start, as we heard Em and Lizzie say.